Stories like these of families broken apart and locked up prompted hundreds of people to protest outside of the GEO detention center this summer.
Say it loud, say it clear!
At one demonstration, a small group of protesters removed the American flag and flew a Mexican flag and anti-police flags. And in September, some ICE opponents took it a step further, marching to the home of the GEO facility's warden, Johnny Choate. Neighbors erupted in anger at seeing their peaceful streets disrupted by hundreds of people on a Thursday night.
You guys terrorizing the neighborhood. This is not the warden's house.
Aurora police stood by, heavily armed, but showing restraint, and arrested 3 demonstrators on minor charges.
It is wrong to go to a man's home and protest him at his home for a job that he is doing, that he's being contracted to do.
They're going to our houses now.
USA! USA!
It's bad, and we have to start standing up and say no.
And days later, a group of ICE supporters gathered outside the detention center.
Stand with ICE! Stand with ICE!
Do you support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America?
Yes! No free ride! No free ride!
Do you stand for America?
Yes!
Well, that makes you a supremacist, racist, hater, xenophobe, blah, blah, blah.
MAGA! MAGA!
And I'm proud to stand with you.
Donald Trump! Donald Trump!
They demonstrated on the same day ICE opponents led a march to the detention center.
It was a challenge to everyone to come out and take on the job of walking this 7 miles to the GEO detention center to demand that we close it down.
Police kept the dueling protesters separated and peaceful. For GEO and ICE, the ongoing protests are often inaccurate and unfair attacks on professionals trying to do their jobs.
You know, we shouldn't have to defend ourselves on what we do because it is the law. People can go to their congressman if they don't like the law, and they can get those laws changed, and we'll enforce those laws. The reason that we're doing this now is because there's a lot of things that's being said through the media that are just not true. That we're running concentration camps, that we're abusing people.
ICE's acting field office director, John Fabricatore, made efforts through the summer to lift what had been a veil of secrecy over the detention center, inviting reporters to tour.
So this facility opened up in 2010.
The detention center also opened its doors to many of Colorado's members of Congress. Representative Jason Crow's office established weekly oversight visits and brought his fellow Colorado House Democrats on one tour.
What we saw today was repeated concerns from a number of the detainees about health care. Many of them expressed to us that it's taking them anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks just to get basic health care.
In August, I toured an ICE contracted detention facility in my home state of Colorado. Here's what I saw. I saw dedicated and professional staff, and extensive health services, including access to medical treatment, dental care, and mental health care.
We asked to interview Colorado Republican Representative Ken Buck about the detention center, but he said he wasn't available. At a September hearing on Capitol Hill, Buck said that ICE arrests are keeping communities safe.
By detaining individuals who face criminal charges or who have been convicted of serious crimes, ICE ensures that they are not free to reoffend.
A recent operation in Colorado and Wyoming resulted in us arresting 42 illegal aliens. This is not about criminalizing all aliens, just the ones who do harm.
While ICE agents remain focused on arresting criminals, their local director said he's willing to listen to concerns about the detention center.
If there are things that need to be changed, we're willing to look at that. We're willing to have those conversations. So we're not trying to hide anything, and that's why I'm standing in front of you today.